Hey folks, Robbie Payne with Chrome Unboxed, and today we got the chance at Google's hardware event to spend a little bit of time with the Google Pixelbook. Now, we've known a lot about this device for the last few months. It even leaked out just a couple of weeks ago that it was going to be called the Pixelbook. But there's something about actually being in the same room as a device and being able to actually use it for a few minutes that can't ever be translated by leaks or images or commits or any of those other things that we normally deal with. What I can say about the Pixelbook is it is an amazing piece of hardware. This device is only about 10 and some change millimeters thick and only 1 kilogram in weight. And the minute you pick it up, you notice that it's not just substantially built and an attractive device, but it's also so thin and so light. As you bend it around and actually put it into tablet mode, it is the first device that I've ever put my hands on that actually feels like a tablet when it's in tablet mode. A lot of convertibles have all these weird ways that they bend around. This one, it just was made to work like a tablet. The screen on the device is very bright, vibrant, high resolution, probably very similar to what's on the Samsung Chromebook Pro, but it's wrapped around with bezels that are perfectly symmetrical. So again, when in tablet mode, it looks like a tablet. And I can't say enough about the way this thing feels whenever you pick it up and hold it, because there's so many convertible devices that just don't do this part right. And the Pixelbook absolutely nails it. There's even a little magnetic part at the top that when you fold it around, it actually clasps itself together. The thing is just built perfectly. Yeah, awesome palm rests, a quiet keyboard, perfect travel, backlit keys, glass trackpad. This thing has everything you could possibly want from a hardware standpoint. So thin and so light, it just feels like $1,000,000. And so, what are the prices here? Well, it's actually coming in lower than it was rumored. So it starts at $999, and that comes with a Kaby Lake 7th Gen Core i5, 8 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of internal storage. The prices go up from there, but I think honestly that price range actually makes it pretty competitive for the hardware we're talking about getting here. But really, we don't want to get bogged down in a bunch of specs here. We've been talking about the specs for this device for some time. It is lacking one thing that we hoped it would have, which is a fingerprint scanner, and according to Google, they just couldn't get the layout or the behavior quite right to include it here. Hopefully we'll see that at some point down the road, but other than that, everything we expected this device to be, it pretty much is. And overall, like I said, we don't want to get bogged down with specs. I want to talk to you about how awesome this thing feels and looks in person, and it really is something to behold. It comes, if you choose, equipped with a pen, and the pen's not just another stylus. It actually has quite a few tricks up its sleeve as well. It's a full-size pen, so it's not going to actually stow away inside the device anywhere. Looks like there's going to be a sleeve sometime down the road that will actually have a spot to put it. But there's a button on the side of the pen too that allows you to hold and invoke the Google Assistant by circling things on the screen, and it can actually look up stuff contextually based on what you circle. Additionally, on the keyboard now we have the Google Assistant buttons, and as we could tell from the event today, Google Assistant is at the core of pretty much everything Google is doing, and they made it pretty clear. It's about AI first with hardware and software, and the Pixelbook lines up perfectly with all those things. We really look forward to the coming months where we get to spend time with this thing, where we actually get to use it on a daily basis and tell you about how good it is or how bad it is, and it seems like it's going to be really good at pretty much everything that you want to do with it. But until we get one in the office, we can't definitively say how well it performs or does any of these things. All I can tell you is that from spending a little bit of time with it today and spending time talking with the Chrome OS team that helped build this thing over the past year, this thing looks really, really solid. And at $999, I think this is going to be a device that could change some of the course of what Chromebooks can be and public awareness and consumer awareness around Chromebooks moving forward. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We've left a link if you'd like to pre-order the Pixelbook from Amazon down below in the description. And until next time, we'll see you.